Wonderful people, welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and this right here is your girl Minette, aka Miminel, and this is Miminel's Diary, Realities and Perceptions. What I think, what you think, the reality of what is, and the way forward. So I do hope we are having a very blessed day and we enjoyed the very best of content in our last few videos. So I want to say thank you for the support. Your girl is grateful. Thank you all. I mean, the joy in me is so overwhelming. Thank you all, and may you continue to support your girl. Gradually, we are getting there. So today we are going to look at another topic. And this particular topic is something which is really important in our day-to-day lives. And yes, no matter what you do in life, be it good or bad, you are definitely going to face opposition. Opposition will come. There's no way you can avoid it. And so in this video, we are going to talk about 5 deadly enemies. Now, when you talk about enemies, the first thing that will come to people's mind is, an enemy is someone who openly shows, his aggression, his anger, his pain, and sometimes violence. Yeah, physical violence. So people are not really aware that there is more to just the physical enemy, that physical violence, the person who shouts much, the person who is always in opposition with you. There is more to that. There are 5 other deadly enemies who are more dangerous than the one who shows himself as an actual enemy. So let me try to define enemy in a very layman term. Let's just say an enemy is someone who is in constant opposition or maybe in conflict with another person. Now, when you hear of conflict, of course the very first thing that comes to your mind is the fact that this person will definitely not go in alignment with my words, my actions, my career, or whatever it is. So there's bound to be a misunderstanding also. But I'm here to actually bring out 5 other types of enemies some people probably didn't know may have existed. So please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. And please, while we are on this topic, I'll really appreciate if you can get a pen and a paper so you jot down the very important details, because there are people in your life you don't know or might not know are your enemies. You might be dealing with people and you might not know they are enemies to you. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back and we'll give you the full details of everything you need to know. And for those of you who are just joining in, please don't forget to subscribe. If it's your first time coming across my videos, I'm betting you're going to enjoy every bit of the content we bring to you. So please don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, hit that subscribe button just below on your right hand side and the notification bell at the side so that you get notified every time I upload my videos. Please, I really appreciate if you can share my videos. Thank you very much, and see you after the break. Let's go directly into the video. In the course of our existence, we are going to face challenges, and in more severe cases, we might lose the people who mean the world to us. And yes, we are tempted to call them our enemies or newly found enemies. And the very interesting or very visible tendency of an enemy is the aspect of causing damage to your reputation, your growth, or even your personality. An enemy will enjoy watching you fail or suffer. They derive satisfaction in your downfall. So it is no myth if we refer to an enemy as one who is actively opposed to or hostile to a person or something. Yes, it is one who is in conflict with another person. And this may actually be as a result of, misunderstandings in actions, in words, in thoughts, your ideology. It could be anything. It could just be a misunderstanding in anything, emotions or anything. You might just say a word and it is misunderstood. And if a dialogue or communication is not active between both parties, it might escalate and then yield to something else. So yes, those conflicts are inevitable. It might be just anything. The word enemy is associated to emotions like jealousy, envy, anger, hatred. Those are emotions that come with enmity. It's unavoidable. So if someone is your enemy, you should be able to identify these traits in that person. Like I earlier mentioned, we are going to look at 5 deadly enemies you probably didn't know existed. So the very first type of enemy is the pretentious enemy. I always like to refer to this category as the frenemy. These are very dangerous set of people. These are people who hang around you under the guise of friendship. I mean, these people pretend to like you, but at the back are stabbing you. They know everything about you, but then you may never know what their plan is for you. This set of people are very dangerous because they empathize with you at the front, but have nothing good to say about you at the back. You know, they know all your secrets, they know your strengths, your weaknesses, and they use it to their advantage. And they are not scared to betray you when presented an opportunity. They always hide behind that guise of friendship so that they are able to strategize what they have in store for you. They are able to hit you and you fall real bad because, I mean, this is a friend. This is someone you trusted. This is someone who knows everything about you. So at the slightest opportunity they get, they switch sides immediately. They are not loyal to anyone. They are not scared of losing people around them. In as much as it yields their opportunity or it yields them the satisfaction they desire, they are willing to switch parties as soon as they get an opportunity to. So even if that means betraying you, they go about it so easily because they were never friends to begin with. But here they have been there from day one, and you might be so blinded with the friendship that you don't discover who these people are at a go until an opportunity presents itself, and then you might come to that realization that this person wasn't actually a friend. Because I mean, a friend is one who would take your secrets to the grave. A friend is one who would, you know, talk to you. A friend is one who would scold you if you're wrong, not in public anyways. They're going to fight and stick with you in public, but at the back he or she is going to tell you the truth. But one who is ready and easily gives up, you know, the friendship you had, or easily gives up important details about you in public, is never a friend to begin with. So you don't consider that kind of person as a friend. That person is a frenemy because it's a pretentious friend who just wants to get the information they need to use against you when presented an opportunity. And this brings us to the very second set of people, who are the contentious or the competitive enemy. This set of people are people who always want to prove they are correct. They always pick up or want to trigger arguments between you and them, or even put you in compromising situations with others, and they feel comfortable about it. They are not worried. To them, it's okay if you have issues with others just because they want to prove themselves as the better parties or as the good parties. They are okay with making up stories to making you look bad in front of others. They are not excited about your victories. They do not celebrate with you. To them, what you have is what they should have. I mean, every good thing should belong to them and not to you. They prefer to be in the winning position and you under them. They will prefer to have you under them, and they will never support your growth. They will keep on making stories to make you feel like, okay, I'm with you and I really support your dreams. I really support your career. But in actuality, they do not. They make no efforts towards helping or contributing to your growth or your success. They are not even happy you are successful. They prefer that they should be the ones getting all the accolades. And that is why it's easy for them to make up stories and paint you bad in front of others, so that they are seen as the better parties. And if a situation is presented where someone sees something good in you and they need to use that situation to their advantage, they feel no shame to brainwash that person and make you seem bad so they get into that situation. So that's a competitive enemy or a contentious enemy. They are always in competition with you, and sometimes you may not even know you're in competition with them. But they are so much in competition with you, they strive to live the life you live and better, or they always strive to keep you underneath them while they are above you. That's a contentious enemy. They see something good in you, but they do not allow others to see that same good in you. They have no regret painting you bad in front of others, and that may yield you strange enemies, which is the third type of enemies we have. There are people you do not know who hate you for no reason, because someone may have told them something about you. So they become your adopted enemies. I mean, they hate you because of what they heard about you, or what a friend may have told them about you, or because of something you did to a friend. And because of that, they adopt the emotions or the hatred or the anger this person is feeling and transfer it to you, and automatically you become their enemy. There are times when you meet people on the road, the emotions they put out to you, you ask questions because, I mean, you may not even know this person in the first place. So how come this person is so aggressive towards me? How come this person is so arrogant towards me? It's because of what he or she may have been told about you. The person may be hating you from a distance without you even knowing. So yes, there are strange enemies. There are strange enemies you never even know, you don't even know exist, but there are people out there who just hate you. Some others just hate you for nothing. Some others just hate you for having the life they want, but they can't get it. Some others just hate your gods. Some others just hate how bold or how confident you are. Someone looking at you may just feel so irritated just because of, their own personal issues they are dealing with. So in life, you're going to come across strange enemies. The good part about strange enemies is that when you actually get an opportunity to talk with these people, they actually realize who you are and sometimes fall in love with your personality. But because of what they have been told, that anger, that resentment keeps them away from you. But if an opportunity for dialogue is presented, they get to actually find out who you truly are. And there is room for amendments. The fourth type of enemy we have is the weak enemy. This set of people are people who want to fight you but cannot. This type of people just need an opportunity for them to know you, and that hatred in them becomes love. They really want to fight you, they really want to hate you or hit you because they see you as a competition or threat to them. But if a situation is presented and they get to actually know you, that hatred turns automatically to love, and they become friends with their opponents or their oppositions. Yes, just like they're saying that when two arch enemies meet in a strange land, they are going to join forces. This is a case of a weak enemy. If both of you have been arch enemies for a very long time and a situation presents itself where both of you have to fight a common enemy, the weak enemy is bound to make friends with their opposition. Or maybe they see a similar goal they are striving to achieve together. They are bound to join forces and become allies and fight that force or get to that goal. So a weak enemy is one who really wants to fight you, really wants to hate you, but when given an opportunity for dialogue or getting to know each other, that enemy might become the very best of friends you might ever have. So that's a weak enemy. And for a weak enemy, in severe cases where there is serious anger buildup, a weak enemy may employ a strange enemy to fight you because, I mean, they don't have the power to fight you. So a weak enemy is very similar, has similar attributes or traits to a strange enemy. A strange enemy is hating from afar and doesn't even know you, but a weak enemy is one who knows you but does not have the strength to fight you, and when presented an opportunity might become your very best friend. And the last type of enemy we have is the self enemy. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be surprised by what the self enemy means. I mean, like, how can you be an enemy to yourself? Yes, man's greatest enemy is himself. The very first enemy you are going to have is yourself and your mind. The very first of visible traits or tendencies of an enemy is one who damages your reputation, your growth, and even your personality. So yes, man's enemy is himself and his mind. There are times when your mind serves as a damage to your growth because you have attributes like laziness, procrastination, unnecessary envy, unnecessary competition with people. You start doing the things you are not supposed to do because your mind is telling you what to do. And if you have to start dealing with enemies, you need to start dealing with yourself. If you must change, if you must get to that destination, if you must get that desired job, if you must get that desired career, if you must get that financial stability or that financial position you've been willing to go into, it starts from your mind. A journey of 1,000 miles starts with a step, but that step starts in your mind. If you cannot bring yourself to make self-growth or self-developmental ideas and projects come to reality, then there's no way you're going to be successful. So yes, just like the common or physical enemies we might have, The mind is our enemy if it doesn't work up or give productive outcomes to us. Don't sit about lazing and you're expecting to have that career job or that beautiful or fancy car. You don't work towards it. You're lazy. You're procrastinating. You're always pushing forward what you have to do. If you must do it now. When we were in primary school, there was always this song, tick says the clock, tick tick. What you have to do now. It's now. If you must change, it's now. If you must grow, it's now. If you must do whatever, it is now. So why procrastinate? Those are self demeaning traits. If you find yourself procrastinating, if you find yourself being lazy, if you find yourself in unnecessary competition with others, I mean negative competition, it's okay to be in competition with maybe people who are up there and you really want to get to the top, but when it becomes negative, no, it is not good. It's okay for you to strive to be better, but don't do it in the negative way. So if your mind stops you from making self or developmental decisions, then know your mind is failing you and your mind is an enemy. So start by reconciling with your mind and yourself before even looking at others. And that was all we had for you on today's episode of the show. Please let me know your views and share your thoughts about the topic. And if there is anything you think I might have omitted in the course of this discussion, please share it at the comment section. And don't forget to share this video as wide as you can. Please, your girl is grateful for the love I'm receiving. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed every bit of this content. And until next time, I will see you all in my next video.